Hi, and welcome to Jam-Packed Business Made Easy. My name is Jam Anderson, and I'm the CEO of Jam AI. And today, we're practicing exactly what we teach. You're about to listen to a podcast that's truly automated with our AI hosts, who are now our new friends. We also would like to invite you to listen to our podcasts that come out every Friday, where Flora is interviewing entrepreneurs just like you. We're exploring authentic challenges and discovering practical solutions together. Speaking of community, if you're looking for a community, you can find us on the School platform. Just search for the #1 community for entrepreneurs. All right, let's dive in.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, so here we are. First week of October. Q4 just kicked off, which means if you're leading a business, you're probably feeling it, right? That pressure cooker of closing out the year strong, but also somehow planning for 2026 at the same time. So our mission today, we're cutting through that. We took all those sources you sent about AI strategy for small and mid-sized businesses in Q4, and we basically mashed them up with the absolute bleeding edge AI news and launches happening like right now. We want to give you that shortcut.
Yeah, and that mix is critical. It's not just, oh, let's plan. You can't plan with yesterday's tech anymore. The idea isn't just, surviving the holidays. It's about building a real data-driven plan for next year. And honestly,
Right.
if you wait until January to think about AI strategy,
Yeah.
you're already playing catch-up. The pace is just, intense.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Starting really tactical. What can you do, like, in the next 90 days? The immediate stuff for Q4 sales. Right, so the sources point straight at efficiency, especially customer-facing stuff during the holiday rush. Think AI chatbots. Not just basic FAQ bots, but ones that can actually handle routine questions pretty smoothly.
Exactly. Think about the biggest headache in Q4. It's often staff just getting hammered with the same questions over and over. Burnout is real. These AI tools are kind of low-hanging fruit right now. They handle the basic, where's my order, or what are your hours type stuff. And that frees up your actual people for the complex sales questions, the relationship building, the stuff that actually closes deals or keeps customers happy.
Makes sense. So you're focusing human effort where it counts most.
Precisely. Making every human interaction count for revenue, not just info lookup.
Okay, second area. Smarter marketing, fast. The sources mentioned using predictive analytics. How does that work practically in Q4?
This is huge. Q4 buying can feel random, but there are patterns. AI helps you nail two things right now. One, it looks at past behavior and predicts which of your current customers are primed for those holiday deals or gift bundles, super targeted offers. Two, and this is maybe even more important, it flags customers who look like they might leave you come January. Churn risk.
Ooh, okay, so you can get ahead of that.
Exactly. Spot them now. You can give them a special offer, maybe some proactive support, save that relationship before the year ends. It's surgical, Put your effort where the immediate payback is.
Right, making every marketing dollar work harder. And the third thing was content, right? The sheer volume needed for holidays and then New Year campaigns.
Yeah, you need tons of stuff. Social posts, email blasts, maybe quick landing page tweaks. It's a lot. Using AI writing tools Jasper has mentioned in your source, that's a good example. Lets you generate that volume quickly. You don't burn out your small marketing team. And, crucially, you can test more things. Like maybe 10 different email subject lines instead of just 2 or 3. Agility is key.
So chatbots for efficiency, predictive marketing for targeted sales, AI writers for content speed. These are the immediate Q4 tactical plays.
That's it. All about hitting those Q4 pressure points. Volume, competition, speed. Finish the year strong.
Okay, so let's say you manage the Q4 chaos using those tactics. Now you need to shift gears. Think about 2026. How do you build that longer-term AI foundation? The sources keep saying, audit your processes. But honestly, suggesting a full audit during Q4, that sounds impossible for a small team.
That's a totally fair point. And yeah, a massive company-wide audit in November, forget it. The key is targeted audit. Don't try to boil the ocean. Pick, say, the top 3 processes that cause the most pain right now. Is managing inventory? Is it all the manual follow-up after a sale? Maybe it's just scheduling nightmares. Find those specific repetitive time sucks where AI could give you the biggest bang for your buck next year.
Okay. So not everything, just the biggest bottleneck.
Exactly.
Yep.
A focused, maybe 3-day deep dive, not a 6-week project. Identify the core pain.
That makes way more sense. And once you've identified those, the sources talked about scaling AI using an Audit Pilot Expand method. Sounds sensible. Avoids that big bang failure, right?
Right. You start small, pick one AI tool that directly tackles that main pain point you found. Pilot it. test it. Prove it works for your team, in your context. Then, once you've got that win, you look at adding other tools that connect or build on it. It's gradual, less disruption, much higher chance of success.
And the sources really emphasize no-code platforms here. Why is that so important for this approach?
Oh, it's huge. Because most businesses don't have, a team of AI engineers sitting around. No-code platforms mean your existing team, your sales manager, your operations lead, can actually build and manage these automations. Often it's like drag and drop interfaces. It democratizes it. You don't need to hire expensive specialists just to automate simple follow-up emails or get alerts when inventory is low. The people who know the process can improve it.
Okay, got it. Lowers the barrier significantly.
Hugely.
And ultimately, this audit, this pilot, this automation, it's all about the data, isn't it? Building a better picture for 2026.
Absolutely. Investing in AI-driven analytics now means next year, you're not guessing. You know what worked, what didn't. It guides inventory, marketing, even pricing. And that data fuels real personalization. Knowing what that Q4 shopper might actually want in March, that's how you turn a holiday sale into a long-term customer. That's the differentiation AI offers.
Okay, this focus on data, personalization, and scaling. It leads us right into what's happening now. October 2025. If you're thinking Audit Pilot Expand for 2026, which specific tools hitting the market right now should you actually be looking at?
Well, this month has been pretty wild, actually. A lot has dropped. Let's start with video. That's often super expensive for businesses, right? Your sources flagged OpenAI's Sora 2 release. And the big deal here is controllable AI video.
Controllable? What does that mean in practice? Like not just random clips?
Exactly. We're moving beyond the sort of weird, unpredictable stuff. Sora 2 reportedly has things like audio integration, even likeness capabilities. For a business, think creating realistic training videos on the fly, or specific product demos tailored to a customer, maybe even personalized avatars for customer service, faster, cheaper video production.
Wow, okay. That could change things. So specialized tools like Sora 2 are popping up, but what about the big platforms? Microsoft, OpenAI?
Yep, big moves there too. Microsoft launched Copilot Studio 2.0. Again, the focus is heavily on no-code AI agents, ties right back into empowering non-technical folks to automate. And OpenAI dropped GPT-4.5 Turbo. The key buzzword there is multimodal processing.
Okay, multimodal. We hear that a lot. Break it down. What's the business function?
Basically, it means the AI can understand different types of input all at once. Like it can read the text of an email.
Okay.
Like listen to the audio from the related customer service call.
Right.
And look at the photo the customer attached of the broken product all together.
Ah, so it missed the whole picture.
Exactly. It connects the dots across different data types.
Yes.
For a business, imagine feeding it all your customer feedback, emails, calls, reviews, surveys. It can pull out much deeper insights than just analyzing text alone. Faster product fixes, smarter service.
That sounds powerful. And it wasn't just the giants, right? You mentioned specialized models.
Correct. Like Anthropic's Claude 3.5 Sonnet. It's specifically designed for compliance and sensitive industries, finance, healthcare. That's a huge barrier for AI adoption, so tools focused on that are
It
important.
addresses a real pain point.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then there's Meta's Code Llama Pro, aimed at software development. Sounds techy, but the business impact is simple. If AI makes your developers, say, 30% faster.
Your custom software, your internal tools get built quicker and cheaper. Lower IT costs for 2026.
Precisely. And look, the adoption is real now. We're seeing huge examples. Pharmaceutical companies cutting drug discovery times literally in half with AI. That's not a tweak, that's transformational.
That's massive.
And maybe more relevant for smaller businesses. eBay rolled out ChatGPT Enterprise to 10,000 sellers.
10,000. Wow.
Yeah, to help them automate writing product listings, answering customer questions. It just proves these efficiency gains aren't sci-fi anymore. They're accessible now, even for smaller players.
Okay, let's pull back a bit. Beyond the specific tools, what about the bigger picture? Global competition, how society's using AI. How does that affect planning?
Hugely. The geopolitical angle is really heating up. This month, the Chinese firm DeepSeek unveiled its R1 model. The key things: high performance, but explicitly cost efficient. They're making a direct play to challenge the dominance of Western AI models, especially in the global market.
So more competition. How does that actually impact, say, a U.S. business?
Well, more competition is usually good for the customer, right? It puts pressure on pricing. If there are strong, cheaper alternatives globally, it might push down the costs you pay for cloud AI services from the big U.S. providers, gives you more options, potentially prevents getting locked into one expensive vendor.
Right. Keeps the market competitive. And you also mentioned Huawei and infrastructure.
Yeah, they launched new AI infrastructure products. This is basically their response to the U.S. export restrictions limiting their access to top-end chips, like NVIDIA's. Shows this whole thing is also a global race for the underlying computing power. Who controls the chips? Who builds the data centers? That affects availability and cost for everyone using AI down the line. Something to watch.
Definitely. Okay, and then there was the surprising societal bit in the sources. AI chatbots for romance.
Yeah, that one's fascinating, isn't it? Studies showing a noticeable uptick in Americans using AI, essentially, for companionship, forming emotional connections.
It's kind of wild, but what's the takeaway for a business leader?
I think it's about trust. If people are starting to trust AI with something as personal and vulnerable as relationships,
Yeah.
what does that imply about their expectations when they interact with your business's AI? They won't just want efficiency, they'll expect a degree of, well, understanding, context, maybe even empathy.
Raises the bar for customer service AI.
Absolutely. It signals a deeper integration of AI into daily life. It's not just a tool anymore for many people. And pulling it all together, the speed of these new models, the real-world business results like eBay, the global power plays, it all points to one thing for you, the listener. AI isn't some future trend to put on the 2027 roadmap. It's an immediate, right now, competitive factor for every single business. Hashtag, tag, outro.
Wow. Okay, that was a really comprehensive deep dive. So we hit the Q4 tactics, those chatbots, the predictive marketing, the AI content help, and that smart audit pilot expand approach. And then layered on this crucial NAC context. So our two changing video, GPT 4.5 Turbo, understanding everything, DeepSeek pushing global competition, and even how personal AI use shapes customer expectations. Seriously, thanks for bringing all these sources together. It really drives home that planning needs to be continuous, not just a year-end scramble.
My pleasure. And maybe just one final thought to leave you with as you head into that 2026 planning. We've talked about AI driving incredible efficiency, automating tasks, streamlining workflows, cold, hard automation. But we also just touched on AI facilitating depersonalization, even emotional connection, enhancing the human touch, strangely enough. So the big question for your business is, what's the right balance? How much do you lean into AI for pure, ruthless efficiency? And how much do you use it to build that genuine human connection and loyalty? Nailing that balance, that's probably the core strategic challenge for the next couple of years.